Look at the 500 naira note in your hand. Do you know why this man's face is on it? His name was Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, popularly known as Zik of Africa, born in Zigaro in 1904. Azikiwe became a journalist, a politician and a journalist. In 1937, he founded the West Africa Pilot, a newspaper that became an important voice in the nationalist movement. His political journey took him through the Eastern region, the Senate, and eventually the position of Governor General. Then on October 1st, 1963, Nigeria became a republic and Nnamdi Azikiwe became Nigeria's first president of the republic. But there is something even more interesting. His legacy eventually became part of the money Nigerians carry every day, the naira note, the 500 naira note. So the next time you see his face on it, remember that you are looking at the one of the most important figure in Nigeria political history. The Central Bank of Nigeria confirmed that Azikiwe portrait appears on the 500 naira note and documents his career from journalist through the word presidency. The Central Bank of Nigeria, the newspaper that changed his life. What if I told you that before Nnamdi Azikiwe became president, one of his most powerful weapons was newspaper? In 1937, Nnamdi Azikiwe founded the West Africa Pilot. He was not even the country's first governor general. He was a journalist using his newspaper to influence political nationalism. His voice became increasingly influential. He later entered politics, became involved in National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroons, served in legislative house and eventually became a premier of the Eastern region. Then his political journey took him even higher. In 1960, he became Governor General of Nigeria. 3 years later, he became the country's first president of First Republic. First newspaper editor to president of Nigeria. Would you have predicted that journey? The CBN recorded explained that the West Africa Pilot in 1937 will later become a politician. What happened after he became a president? He finally became Nigeria's first president. But something happened less than 3 years that changed everything. On October 1st, 1963, Nigeria became a republic. Nnamdi Azikiwe became president. It was a historic moment, but Nigeria's first republic faced serious political tension and crisis. Azikiwe remained president, while Tafawa Balewa served as prime minister. Then came January 1966, a military coup overthrew the civilian government. Azikiwe president and on January 16, 1966, and Nigeria entered a new era of military. Thinking about that moment, the man who became Nigeria's first president would leave office only a little 2 years later, and that is one of the most dramatic chapters in Nigeria. Early political history, the State House record a presidency from October 19. From Zigaro to the presidency. Born in Zigaro in 1904, how did his young Nigeria eventually rise all the way to the presidency? Nnamdi Azikiwe was born in Zigaro and was the son of clerk. He received his education in Nigeria and later studied in United States. After returning in West Africa, he entered journalism. In 1937, he founded the West Africa Pilot, but journalism was not the end of his journey. He entered politics, became a legislator, served as prime and the Eastern region, became the Senate president and then Governor General. And finally, in 1963, he became president of the First Republic. His journey was not the giant leap. He was a series of steps from education to journalism to political and to national leadership. These milestones are documented by the Central Bank of Nigeria. Why is Nnamdi Azikiwe still remembered? He died in 1966. So why are Nigerians still seeing Nnamdi Azikiwe face every day? Nnamdi Azikiwe died on May 11, 1996. But his name did not disappear. He was a journalist, politician, nationalist, governor general, and Nigeria's first president of the First Republic. He became one of the important figures in Nigeria's journey towards self-government and nationalhood. And his legacy was eventually placed direct into the hand of Nigeria. His portrait appears on the 500 naira notes. Millions of people see his face without necessarily knowing the story behind it. So the next time you hold a 500 naira note, ask yourself, who was the man and what did he do to become important enough to be remembered on Nigeria currency? That's the story of Nnamdi Azikiwe. Zik of Africa. As you watch this video to the end, please, I beg you, follow my page. Please share my video. You can comment on my video, like my page, like my video. I beg. Thank you for watching. God will bless you.